Hello and welcome to Weighintime. I'm Patrick Harries, and on today's episode we're going to be talking about healthy extras. Hi guys, before I get on to this week's episode, make sure that if you haven't done so already, you have hit the subscribe button. It would be a great help for me, and thank you so much to all of the people that have done it so far. And while I'm on the subject, there is a link in the description to my Instagram account. Make sure you check that out because I post things on there daily about meals and ideas and tips that I've got for you to help with your weight loss journey. So make sure you check it out. But in this episode, we're going to be talking about healthy extras. When I first started Slimming World, the biggest thing to get my head around was healthy extras. And in all honesty, there are still things today that are surprising me. And one of those things, which I didn't know, will be coming up a little bit later on. Now, I'm going to be going through some very basics on the healthy extras and giving you some things that you might not know about even if you are a seasoned Slimming World member like me. However, if you are brand new to it, I'll be going through it in a basic form as well so you can get your head around it. Healthy extras are separated into two forms. You've got your healthy extra A and you've got your healthy extra B. Now, healthy extra A is your dairy and your milk. Healthy extra B is a little bit more difficult. You've got bread, you also have crisp breads, you've got dried fruit and canned fruit, you've got soup, you've got cereals, and you've got cereal bars, and oil is also part of healthy extra B. Let's start with healthy extra A, and we'll start with cheese. Cheese is included on a healthy extra, but it's a certain gram that you are allowed. And also you can get reduced fat versions, which actually allow you to have more in a day without jeopardizing on the sins. As I mentioned, there are lots of different options for healthy extra A and healthy extra B, and there is just too many to put into a YouTube video. So in the description below, I'm going to be putting a link to a website which I find really helpful. So make sure you check out that link, and then it'll have a more detailed list about all of the healthy extra A's and healthy extra B's that you can have. As I mentioned, the lists are very big, so I can't go through all of them in just one episode. So I'm going to be going through my favorites, and then hopefully they'll be your favorites. If not, you'll be able to find a variation which you really love. So on that, my favourite cheese at the moment is Cathedral Cheddar and Mature Cheddar cheese. And it is a delicious cheese, and it is available on the Healthy Extra. You can have 30 grams of mature cheddar cheese, the standard cheese grated, as part of your healthy extra for the day. If you were to go for the lighter variant, so Cathedral Cheddar light cheese, then it is 40 grams of grated cheddar that you can have as a healthy extra A for the day. However, if you are like me and you do like a lot of cheese, then there are a couple of other options. Going for the lighter variety, for example. I absolutely love mozzarella cheese and mozzarella light cheese. You can have a massive 75 grams of mozzarella light cheese as part of your healthy extra A for the day. If you like your cheese to come in a packet, it is easier to take around with you, particularly for lunch, then you can have 5 Laughing Cow triangles as part of your healthy extra. You can also have 2 cheese strings and 110 gram tube of Philadelphia lightest, all part of your healthy extra A. There is a very general rule that your healthy extras will be around about 6 sins if you are sinning them. So if you do want to have more cheese, for example, or you do want to have an extra slice of bread, then make sure you check on the website, but the majority of the time it will be 6 sins added to your sin count for the day. Healthy extra A is probably one of the easiest to get your head around. It is dairy, so we've done cheese and now let's do milk. So you can have 175 millilitres of whole milk as part of your healthy extra for the day. If you are a fan of the semi-skimmed milk, then you can have 250 millilitres of semi-skimmed milk, so it increases your healthy extra from the 175 to the 250 if you don't mind semi-skimmed milk. And if you want skimmed milk, then that 250 goes all the way up to 350 millilitres of skimmed milk as part of your daily allowance. Something which I have found really useful, and that is almond milk. You can get Alpro almond milk and you get a massive 500 millilitres, that's half a litre, of almond milk as part of your daily extra for the day. So make sure you do your research and you look into healthy extras and you can see what kind of cheats and hacks that you can get to get the most out of your healthy extra A. Moving on to healthy extra B. Now, this one is a little bit more difficult. I have broken the Healthy Extra Bs into categories. So this first category is bread. So part of the Healthy Extra B is wholemeal bread. You can have one slice of the full size slices of wholemeal bread as part of your Healthy Extra B. Now you can increase that to 2 slices if you're going to be having the 400 gram slice of bread on wholemeal. So Hovis, Kingsmill, all of these companies make a 400 gram loaf of bread. So you can have 2 slices if it's 400 gram. And the more exciting thing, the thing which I use every day pretty much, is the crustless bread. You can have 3 slices of wholemeal crustless bread as part of your Healthy Extra for the day. We have talked about bread on Healthy Extra B. Now it is time to talk about cereals on Healthy Extra B. So you can have 40 grams of normal traditional porridge oats as part of your Healthy Extra B, and they are great as overnight oats to have with fruit and yogurt in the morning. You can also have 40 grams of all bran, 35 grams of fruit and fibre muesli, and if Weetabix is your favourite, then you can have 2 times Weetabix as part of your Healthy Extra B. Mix that with your Healthy Extra A, pop it in the microwave, and you have traditional kids' breakfast of Weetabix and hot milk. Part of your Healthy Extra B is also cereal bars. So cereal which has been tightly compacted into some form of sweet sugary delight. And there are some that you can have which are part of your Healthy Extras. Now obviously you can go to Group and you can get the Hi-Fi bars. There are lots of different ones available. Make sure it's 2 bars for your Healthy Extra, because I know that there's 1 or 2 that are 1 bar. For example, these, they are quite clearly marked with Healthy Extras 2 bars. These are the dark chocolate mint ones. These are absolutely delicious. They're part of your Healthy Extras. And also, if you can't get to a Slimming World Group, then you can go to Poundland. Yes, Poundland have also got some bars which are part of your Healthy Extra B. Like these, for example. These are Alpen Lights. Most of them are part of your Healthy Extras, and you can have 2 bars. These are slightly cheaper. These are 5 bars for £1. Healthy Extra Bs also include crisp breads. What are crisp breads? Well, they're sort of crackers in a way. They are just dried bread, like for example Ryvitas. You can have 4 of the original Ryvitas as part of your Healthy Extra for the day. You can also have 4 of the Aldi Savoury Rye Bites bread. And that is part of your Healthy Extras. But make sure, because this list is quite big, make sure you check on the list, because you might find one of your favourites on there. Healthy Extra Bs also cover dried, canned and cooked fruit. 275 grams of canned pears, 70 grams of the Whitworth's dried breakfast fruit sachets, and 60 grams of dried pears. Well, most fruit which has been dried, canned or cooked is on there, but you've got to make sure that you check how much you're allowed. Did you know that you can have hummus as part of your Healthy Extra B? No, but it does come under nuts and seeds. So you can have a certain amount, about 55 grams of low-fat hummus, depending on which brand and which supermarket you get it from. So make sure you check the website to see if your brand of hummus is actually part of the Healthy Extra B. But as part of that, of course, there are nuts and seeds which you can include in your diet every day as part of your Healthy Extra B. For example, you can have 20 almonds and 15 peanuts as part of your Healthy Extra B. 25 grams of fresh coconut and 12 Peking nuts are included as part of that. 1 tablespoon of olive oil is also classed as a Healthy Extra B for the day. Now, a very exciting thing for me, because I found out this recently and I was super duper excited. You can have whole cans, yes, a whole can of certain soups as part of your Healthy Extra B for the day. There are lots of different soups out there for this, but one of them is the Baxter's Vegetarian Mediterranean Soup. You can have a whole can of that as part of your Healthy Extra B for the day. Waitrose Tomato and Basil Soup, a whole can of that's included. And Baxter's Favourite Chicken Soup is part of your Healthy Extra B for the day as well. There are so many healthy extras out there. The best bit of advice that I can give to you is use them wisely. If you're going to be having a couple of slices of toast for breakfast, then just think to yourself, what am I going to be having for dinner? Because I might be able to use those Healthy Extra Bs to have a soup, to have some olive oil, for example. You could make a delicious meal using your healthy extras, and it is incredibly tasty, but it is still good for you. So do your research and don't waste them. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Weigh-In Time. As always, the comment section is open below, so make sure you put your gains, your losses, and also any tips and information that you've learned throughout the week in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, and also if you would like to receive a notification every time I upload a video, this is how you do it. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link is in the description below. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you're watching this, and I will catch you next time for another Weigh-In Time. I'll see you soon.